Hey everyone, here is my Match Attax 2324 mega binder, uh, fully completed. So we have the game guide first. Let me just keep that on the side. Right, so here is the binder with the entire checklist. So we start with the first cards in the checklist, which is Aston Villa team's cards. We have 9 players from Aston Villa who uh, qualified for European Championships after a long time. So Aston Villa players make a comeback. So that's the first 9 cards. And then we move on to the first full team set, which is Manchester City. As you can see, there are 18 players from Manchester City with 5 different foils. We have the Guardian, Eliminator, Battler, Playmaker, and Finisher. Now, the cards that I have collected are from the Indian versions that were released in India. These are, especially the foils, there are some slight differences. So, to show you guys the exact difference, I have gotten the card that. So, this is the Indian version that you get here, and then this is the international or the UK version. You can see that this has like a slight foil to it, while the Indian is basically like it's just a base that kind of looks exactly similar to all the other cards. So other than that, even the you can see here, Ruben Diaz has a captain foil here, and this is how a captain foil looks for UK and international cards. There is a slight foil, and while this is how the Indian one looks. So apart from that, even the crystal parallels, they kind of look different. Let me show you that as well for the same exact cards. So this is how an Indian crystal parallel, or a blue parallel as we call it here, looks like. It's the first time we've had a blue parallel in India, so not the greatest quality, but I guess it's thicker than the usual cards that we get here. And this is how a crystal parallel that we get on UK and international collections look like. So yeah, there are this is a bit more glittery, but this is sturdy and more thicker. Right, even the same goes for the team crests as well. Crystal parallel, you can see with the foil, and here it's a bit more glittery rainbow type foil. Right, so with that, let's continue with the checklist. We have Manchester City. We have Arsenal, 18 Arsenal cards. We then have Manchester United, Newcastle United, Liverpool. We have West Ham United. And then we go to Spanish clubs, starting with Barcelona, Real Madrid, have Atletico Madrid. Then we have Paris Saint-Germain. We have a Neymar card who was, at the time when the collection was out, he was still a PSG player, so we're fortunate to get a Neymar Playmaker card. We also have what is probably Mbappe's final Match Attax card for PSG. So yeah, we then have Bayern Munich, and then we have 18 Borussia Dortmund cards. So from here on out, we start with teams with 9 cards. We have Leipzig this side, Bayer Leverkusen, Feyenoord. We have Eintracht Frankfurt, Ajax, SL Benfica, FC Porto. We have Sporting Club de Portugal, Real Sociedad, Real Betis, Salzburg. We have Lazio, Inter Milan, AC Milan. We have AS Roma, and we have Juventus. And then we have Celtic and Rangers. So that is the first 387 cards in the collection, which is basically the first base set. So after this we have the holographic foils. We have NextGen 18 NextGen cards. So we kind of have the same exact foil here this time in India. So last year we had a rainbowish foil which was kind of different from the ones we get outside. So it's the exact foil which has a tops hollow. So we have 27 man of the match cards after this. Signature style, 27 of them, and then we have 9 cult heroes. There is Xabi Alonso, Brian Laudrup, and then we have 9 legendary moments cards. So these are great looking cards from particular moments in Champions League history. Right, so we then have 15th anniversary heritage edition cards. I believe there are 31 to collect. Starting with Virgil van Dijk here. And then the last of them here. Right, so now we have 100 club limited editions. So we had a separate foil for India this time around as well, which did not really have a 100 club hollow. It was just kind of the similar hollow from last year, which was a very basic design. Kind of disappointing for 100 club really. Though this side I also have the actual 100 club, or the good version as I like to refer to it, which has, as you can see, there is this 100 club foil which is at least 100 times more better looking. We then have the Black Edge edition. We fortunately get the same one here. New set of 9 cards. We have Toni Kroos, Gabriel Jesus, Marcus Rashford, Ousmane Dembele, Alvaro Morata, Neymar, Thomas Muller, Marco Reus, and Olivier Giroud. So here is the Black Edge backside. Right, so we then start with the gold limited editions. We have a heritage limited edition this time with multiple people. It's kind of like the cover page from this year's checklist. So yeah, we have 28 cards in the main collection, which I'll just explain in some time. So the main collection kind of ends here with James Tavernier, but then we have 2 really exclusive cards which were available along with particular purchases from particular I believe different franchises or locations in the UK. So we have Jude Bellingham generational talent, which is LE29, and there is this summer signing LE30 Kai Havertz, which was an Argos exclusive. Then we have the Squad Zone 24 Squad Zone cards, which is this year's countdown calendar limited edition. So it mixes both current superstars and also legends like Paolo Maldini. We have Javier Zanetti, Ronaldinho. We have Nemanja Vidic for 15. From legends, yeah, that's all the legends we have. And then we have 8 artists of the game. So these were booster pack exclusives. Booster 10, my bad. So it was mega pack in India. We get both artists and the stadium stars in the same pack itself. So we have 16 stadium stars. So each of these cards have the picture of the stadium of this particular team in the card behind the player. Really good looking ones. Right, and then I have collected all the 88 first edition cards across various teams. We have for Man City, for Arsenal, a couple of United, for Liverpool, PSG. So these cards, as you can see here, has this distinct first edition logo, which makes them a bit more rare. And these are only available in the first edition multipacks that were available immediately following the announcement of this year's Match Attax. So these are all the first edition base cards, and we have some foils from the first edition, 3 Guardian, we have 3 Eliminator foils, 3 Battler, you can see the first edition base card stamps, 3 Finisher and 4 Playmaker cards. So we also have 8 holographic first edition foils. You can see the first edition stamp on all these cards here. Right, so then we move on to the Ultimate Celebration Erling Haaland Zen card, which was 1 in 500 packs, extremely rare to find, but I was lucky enough to find one, which is, yeah, it's the first, I guess, this year they started with the trend of having an Ultimate Celebration. So yeah, this is the one. We also have the Icebreaker, which was also another shop exclusive in the UK. In India, we got this particular card along with a certain bundle directly from Topps In. We have 2 white gold limited editions, so these were available with Match of the Day magazines in the UK. Now we have energy cards. So this was the first. This was the first year for energy cards. It was like an introduction this year. They have pictures of players in front of this graphic, which looks like it's a Fresnel board, and yeah, they look amazing, but these are really rare to collect also. Yeah. So now we have 4 blue limited editions, which were again for people in India. It was relatively easier to collect, but these were pretty rare outside. So yeah, these were the rewards card that you get with the starter pack. And then we have 4 tactic cards that I've collected here. We then move on to Pro Elite Chrome Shields, 18 of them to collect. So we have 3 PSG players, 2 Barca, 2 Real, 3 Bayern players, 2 players from Salzburg. Yeah. So I think it's Salzburg or Leipzig, I'm not really sure yet. So 18 to collect, all 18 in front of you. Then we have 9 Gold Dust exclusive edition. So these were found 1 in 4 first edition base packs. Right, so 9 distinct cards to collect, all of them in I think you can compare this to how we have Game Changers last year, but those were much more difficult to obtain and these were relatively easier, but yeah, they look great. Right, so then we move on to the update packs, and the first one we have is New Signing. The update pack 1 was called New Signings, and there were 16 different cards to collect, and including 1 limited edition, the 17th one, which is Andre Onana. So this was update multipack 1, and then update multipack 2, which was Scream Team limited edition. You can see these are Halloween themed, and the limited edition for this was Harry King. Update multipack 3 is Snowballers with the winter theme, and the limited edition for this set was Randall Colomuani. We then have the final update mega multipack, which was Star Ballers, which features Erling Haaland with his let loose hair, which looks pretty amazing. And then there is probably my favorite limited edition from this set, which is this Jude Bellingham Star Ballers limited edition. And then I've managed to collect all the 8 Centurion relics this time. So these were pretty rare, available in one in I think around 20 mega multipacks or 28 booster tins. So you can see all these players who have completed at least 100 appearances in the Champions League, including Paul Scholes, Xavi, Andres Iniesta, Robert Lewandowski, David Alaba, Thomas Muller, Manuel Neuer, and finally Paolo Maldini. So this side I have 5 event exclusive cards which were available for people who appeared or at least attended the Match Attax events in the UK. Were pretty rare to get your hands on, but I managed to find them as well. So 5 to collect. There is Julian Alvarez, Martinelli, we have Bruno Fernandes, Mohamed Salah, and finally Kylian Mbappe. So that's about all the cards that we have for this year. So we also have a few jumbo cards that were available. I believe it was One Stop, or maybe I'm not really sure. It was either Tesco, I believe. So we have 6 different jumbo cards. You can see these are pretty big, are almost A4 sized and at least 5-6 times bigger than our average Match Attax card. So we have 6 of them, including Jack Grealish, J1. We have Martin Odegaard, Pedri, Rodrigo, Sadio Mane, and finally we have Rafael Leao. So that's all the cards that we have for Match Attax 23-24 so far. Yeah, thanks for watching.